So hello, good evening. Hi, how are you guys doing? All good? So we're gonna start today. Uh, do you guys like to watch TV shows about crime stories? Uh huh. And have you ever read a book or a short story about that talks about a crime or a trial? Uh huh. Oh, really? So, when was the last time you read one? Ah, last month by Sidney Sheldon. Did you like it? Cool. What about you? Ah, one by Stephen King. Was it good? Do you recommend? All right. Uh, so I'm gonna give you guys 3 to 4 minutes, five tops, and I would like you to write the synopsis, just the blurb of a crime story. And just a parenthesis, when we talk about crime stories, we tend to focus on the simple present. So I'm gonna give you an example about my favorite crime story that is The Godfather. Uh, the story talks about Vito Corleone, and he runs a business that he calls a family, and he gets into a war against the other families because he doesn't want to sell drugs, and then he has to pass the business to his sons because he is uh, fatally injured. So notice how I only used the simple present. The story talks about he runs a business and he has to pass the business. So 5 minutes, write just the synopsis. Done? So now in groups of three, in trios, share what you have. Uh-huh. Okay, so what is it? Cool. What's the pronunciation of these words? What's the meaning? Right, okay. So guys, now I have an exercise here to match the words to the definitions. They are all related to this topic, which is crime. So the first one, the definition is the opposites of innocent. Yes, guilty. Uh, to be released, to be sentenced not guilty. Yes, to be acquitted. Very good. The part that accuses the defendant. Anyone? Yes, that's the prosecution. The next, the group of people that are going to decide on the sentence. Yes, it's the jury. And people who see a crime, the witnesses. That's right. So now, let me hand in this for you. So this is a very short story. It's called The Case for the Defense, and it's a crime story. So this group number 1, has the first part. Group number 2, you have the second. And group number 3, the final part, the last part. So I want you to read, check some interesting vocabulary or maybe some vocabulary problems. And after, we're going to put the story together. All right? So first, read and understand each of your parts. Okay, let me check. Yeah, that's right, very good. Okay, All right, so now, one member of each group stand up, form a different group here, another group. All right, so now you have mixed groups. So, person from group number 1 tells the first part. Group number 2 continues the story. Group number 3 finishes the story. So try to have a whole story put together. Go ahead. So guys, just as a curiosity, now that you have done it, imagine you were convicted of a crime. What would you like to eat for your last meal? I myself would like a whole pizza with soda. And you? Uh-huh. Oh, lasagna. Oh, escargot à la bourguignon. That's very, very fancy. Okay. Uh-huh. Now, I have some questions about the text. They're very specific about some parts of this story. Try to answer them together, but write the complete answer. I'm gonna give you 10 to 15 minutes, all right? All right, let me check. Okay. Done. So for the last part of our class, choose a person of the story for you to be. One of the brothers, okay. One of the witnesses, okay. The prosecution, okay. The judge. All right, so now we're gonna perform skits. So for this first part, we're going to need the accused, witness number 1, the judge,